before I jump right into it, I thought it would be fun to make some wishes. So I feel like a complete dummy because I've had the Primagem. I've had a shit ton of Primogems forever. And I realized I had like 4,500, and I'm thinking to myself, what the heck can I even use this shit for? So I ended up doing quick Google research and realized I could exchange wishes, or exchange Primogems for wishes. So I did. So I'm just gonna, I don't know, I'm just gonna make some wishes, y'all. I guess. I'm just gonna get a whole bunch of items, most likely. Who knows, maybe a character, because it could happen, theoretically. Black Tassel. Okay, cool. Debate Club. Okay. Dragon's Bane. Ooh. Nice. Masterless Star Glitter. Nice. I don't know what that means, but... Alright, I got a 4-star weapon. That's pretty cool. Another Black Tassel. Magic Guide. Cool, cool. Just a bunch of three-star stuff, so nothing to write home about, really. I got a lot of Black Tassels, though. I think this is the last thing. Yeah. Okay, so I did get a 4-star weapon, a 4-star spear, but I don't actually have any spear users right now. So, in a funny way, it's kind of useless. Eh, hell. I'll just go ahead and make some more wishes. Not a big deal. Oh, yep, another black tassel. Ba-ba-da-boopy. Another Skyrider sword. Whoa, what is that? Whoa.
Shumatsuban at your disposal.
What?
Phew. But if you don't need me right now, I'm gonna grab some sleep. Nope, no need to tuck me in. I need the extra room to grow into.
Okay. I just got a 4-star character. Sayu. I've never even seen her before. What in the crap on a cracker? And, I mean, she was obviously, and I think it's a she anyways, she was obviously an Animo user. I mean, she could be, a mage, kind of like, Lisa. Oh no, she's a Claymore user? She's a... She's a... Why are the little ones the Claymore users? Because I'm pretty sure that the other Claymore user that I have is what is it? Noelle, I believe her name is. What? What the frick-a-frock? Oh, that's right. I get different kinds of wishing items. You know what? Screw it. Why not? Let's go ahead and make some more wishes. See if I get anything
Hello,
okay.
nice to meet you. My name is Xiangling. I'm a chef from Liyue. My favorite place is the the kitchen. I practice so hard, but I still get nervous when introducing myself.
Xiangling? Wait, she's a playable character? She's the random chef that I met who like, you know, mixes together all kinds of random ingredients. I just got her suddenly. What's hilarious too is that she is definitely a spear user, so 4-star spear for 4-star character. That's awesome. Now granted, I'm probably, because you know, you can always have 4 people per team, I'm probably not going to have her replace Amber because I would like to have one archer at all times. But maybe I could replace her with somebody else. Probably not my player character. I'd rather not replace my player character ever. But Lisa's... Let's see. I'm trying to think. What?
Hi, I'm Layla, a Ratawa student. Oh, sorry, I didn't sleep well last night,
user.
so I'm a bit out of it today. What?
I just got 3 4-star characters. What the hell? Okay. Yeah, she's a spear or polearm, fire user. So... Oh, wow. She's a cryo user. Ah, she's a cryo swordsman. Got it. Rhetorist? Student who specializes in theoretical astrology, heavily prone to somnambulism. and locked in a grinding war with sleep deprivation. The problem of restful slumber is most troubling. Jeez, don't often hear talk about somnambulism. It's a pretty rare sleeping disorder. I can't remember the exact effects that it has, but it's not common. I know that much. Cool. I just got 3 4-star characters. Cool. All right. Well, I guess give me a moment while I switch some things around, move some things around, you know? Holy moly, that finally took me long enough, but I finally managed to do everything that I wanted to do. I leveled up some characters, leveled up some of their weapons, and switched around my party a little bit, so instead of, oh my goodness, I'm already freaking forgetting his name. Starts with a... I've completely forgotten. Hang on. It is I knew it started with a K. So instead of Kaya, I now have Shanling. I unfortunately did not have anything to level her up. Oops. Wrong button. I didn't have any books to level her up, but I should be able to use her effectively, and she has a very good weapon. So I will be just fine on that front. For now, I'm just going to worry about getting my gliding license and seeing how that moves the story forward, and then maybe I'll take on a couple of commissions after. I've accepted commissions. Wasn't even trying to do that necessarily, but alright. Alright. So, what is today's topic going to be? Well, I have covered a lot of various things. I mean, especially in regards to, you know, color theory, world building, you know, stuff like that. But I thought today I would go ahead and just take a step back and talk a little bit about the writing process in general. Now, what do I mean when I say the writing process? Well, the thing is that there are lots of ways to explore writing stories through characters, through the worlds around them, so much more. And there's a process to writing the story from amateurs to professionals. I mean, it varies quite a bit how that process goes for people. But I believe that in general, there are certain, not really guidelines you want to follow, but just things that you definitely need to consider when you're writing a story. Whenever it comes to writing a story, one of the first things you usually want to ask... Okay. One of the first things you want to ask is, why are you writing the story? I mean, mostly writers write stories for the sake of telling a story, but there's a little bit more to it than that. I love how it says talk to Amber when I am Amber. That's not weird at all.
Congratulations! Here is your gliding license. You're officially legal now. Yay! I'm
Yay!
not surprised though. You are a natural after all.
I put a lot of effort
and
into
I'll
it.
sign you up for the next wind gliding championship.
Okay.
I glide so fast that no one can keep up. It's just me up there, on my own, gliding around. It's kinda boring.
You won't stand a chance of winning if you sign me up.
Oh, fighting talk.
Yeah.
It seems you have no idea how terrifying the championship really is.
It can't be that terrifying.
Well, until I kick your butt in the championship, I wish you a happy, liberating, and above all, law-abiding gliding experience. Make
Same to
sure
you.
you obey the rules. Whatever you do, don't get your license revoked.
So don't be you. Got it.
Oh, brother. If you ask me, that's a bit rich coming from Amber.
You know there's a problem when me and Paimon are on the same page. Wind, courage, and wings. Yeah. So yes, one of the main things you wanna ask is, you know, why are you writing this story? But probably the more important question on top of that is, who are you writing the story for? I mean, if you're writing the story for yourself, you don't necessarily have to adhere to specific processes. If you're writing for a smaller audience, a specific process is beneficial to making sure that you can reach that audience, which I kind of fall into that camp. But if you're writing professionally, having a defined process will be crucial to, you know, getting you successful, or at the very least getting you published in a very reputable way. Because unfortunately, the thing with creative writing and novels in general is that it is very competitive. Let's navigate to this. Okay, well, I just kind of went right by it a little bit. Usually you're going to be in the camp of I'm writing for myself, I'm writing like as a hobby for other people, and I'm writing professionally for other people. So, oh, wait a minute. Oh, you're the one that I got the thing for. Practicing for the Nice Favonius tryouts? Yeah, your dad asked me to get you like a training dummy from the... I almost said bokoblins. Hilitrolls. Jeez. Yeah, you're... No. Even I'm not as powerful as Jean, and you're definitely not as powerful as me, no offense. Pretty sure. You think about how to break all these wooden dummies? They're a lot more robust than they look. No trivial task, don't know where your father managed to get them from.
Huh. How can I smash all these training dummies at once? Jean's sword fighting is so much better than this.
No one escapes my sight!
Shame. Didn't man... Huh. How can I smash all
Damn.
these training dummies at once?
Who in the right mind would even be capable of doing that? Also, is there a waypoint up here that I don't know about? But yes, back to the whole writing process of things. Defining your audience is a crucial step. You know, usually before you actually start the writing process, but sometimes during. I mean, it can vary. I mean, and I'll be speaking creatively. I will not be speaking... Oh, no. Ah, here we go. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's a scenario? Okay. This is an interesting place to find a teleport waypoint, I'll be honest. Snap diggity. Oh, sweet. Chest.
Is this an answer from this world?
I don't know, is it? Defining your audience, very crucial step. And again, I'll be speaking creatively, not scientifically or educationally or professionally, you know, because I've been writing as a hobby. Whoa. Try the all-new Good Hunter But why is this here? That's such a random place to find it. Food delivery. Sure? Question mark? Oh, perfect. I'm heading in the right direction. See, yeah, because I've been a hobbyist writer for quite a long time now. I've received professional advice and criticism for quite some time, so I'm very familiar with that kind of stuff. Oh, you're the Good Hunter. Order for delivery. Ordered a sticky honey roast. Sure. Whoa, what? Wait a minute, what is happening? Where am I going? I'm going all the way over here. Ah, hell, might just teleport. So, in terms of determining your audience, the largest factors include, you know, demographics such as age and gender, you know, genre, and rear and story values are probably going to be your some of the most important ones to consider. Oh dear. Okay.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Okay. Oh jeez. Yeah, the silly thing. The silly thing is that frickin' Kaya would be perfect for
You're
this.
in for a little shock. Don't be such a brute. You're in for a little shock.
Okay. There you go. Alright, how are you? Are you okay? Slimes are such a pain. Lively Orlean. Orlean? Alright. Sweet, I have completed meal fee pouch. Yes, that's right. I'm taking all these carrots. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. But I mean, if you think about demographics alone, like, kids, they're gonna read different books than adults. I mean, that's usually true. Not always true, but that's usually true. I mean, science fiction, romance, and tragedies, they all play out very differently from one another. And, I mean, and that's true of pretty much any genre that you have. And, different people prefer different genres. Like, I generally prefer fantasy. Sometimes I'll look into sci-fi or mystery or action are usually my preferred genres in terms of reading and entertainment, but I know that's not always true for a lot of people. The focus of your story, the conflicts, themes, values, etc., will resonate differently with different people. I mean, friendship, overcoming trauma, good versus evil, etc., are all different kinds of conflicts and themes that everyone has a different preference for. And those are just some examples. But determining your audience for writing out the story will give you a good idea on what to focus on throughout your research, your drafting, your revising, your finalizing, all that good jazz. Yup, I have delivered your meal. Here's the fee. Yup. Ooh, sweet. I got some food. Got some foodies. Hooray. Yeah, that's that. I'm not gonna do that, because, I don't really have the capability to do that right now. Hold up. Oh. I've got a teleport waypoint way out here. That's actually not even... I've been up around this area, but I just haven't been up to that teleport waypoint. So I'm gonna go ahead and unlock that and then check out that commission that I clearly noticed. Not far from there at all. So there are many different, names and numbers of steps to how everyone sees their process of writing. And here's my thoughts about how the process might go if you are thinking about writing seriously. Or at least if you're thinking about writing for an audience to publish to others. If you're writing for yourself, if you're writing for yourself, you might not necessarily want to follow these. It may not matter to you. But if you are writing, for an audience, for a reason, then these steps that I kind of bring up might be good to kind of listen to, if you know what I mean. Writing process, step 1, discovery and pre-writing. In this phase, the ideas are mostly just, coming to you at random, probably. You might write them down in a little notebook that you have if you have these weird dreams or something like that. Oh.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Well, that was easy, because I used the blasty barrels. Wait. Nope, there's still one more. There we go. Now I'm done. Now I'm donezo. Yeah, that was easy, because I used all the blasty barrels.
Open sesame! Oh, now I'm hungry.
You almost sound a little bit like Paimon. I'm gonna say that right now. The ideas are mostly just kind of coming to you at random, possibly. You try and make sense of what comes to your head, but you don't necessarily have to.
Race you!
No matter what kind of story you're coming up with, though, you're always gonna be, coming up with whatever comes to your mind and just kind of writing down what's important. In this initial phase, some things you write about your story or the characters or the plot, some aspects might contradict one another and they may not fit super well, but that doesn't matter right now, because in this phase what matters is that you're getting your thoughts out on paper or your computer. I mean, for me it's paper. I love writing on paper. Don't ask why, it's just my preference. But you're just getting out ideas for the time being. Oh! Many ideas for any story can even come from existing media. It's not terribly uncommon. I mean, at this point, all stories are largely just derivatives of another existing media at this point. I mean, not to say like, bad copies or anything like that, but most of them have concepts or ideas or just generalized derivatives of already existing stories. That's very true with a lot of the stories that have been coming out in recent years. I mean, based on what I've observed personally. I mean, nearly every one of my own stories has like some kind of concept. Wait, do I need Kaya for this? I think I need Kaya for this. There we go. It is very useful to have that stuff. But yeah, nearly every one of my own stories has concepts that are based off of existing media, except for I think, well, 2 of them for sure, possibly a third, if I'm remembering some stuff correctly. Most of my stories have had ideas or concepts that either came from an existing book or more likely a TV show, an anime, or a movie. I think TV show or anime is the most common in terms of inspiration that I've gotten for my stories. And because I have so many of them, most of them develop in the discovery phase for sometimes years. I mean, some ideas and points will just randomly come to me for some of these stories. It's so bizarre. What is happening over here? Good guy? Yes.
I see through you.
What? Wait a minute, what is this guy?
Freeze.
Oh shit.
Can't run.
What?
Miscalculated.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Use this first.
Oh my gosh. What is up with this guy? Seriously, what the hell is up with this guy?
Be gone!
Yeah, let's try this.
You're in for a little shock. Surrender and I'll...
Use this first. Cool it. What an annoyance.
I'm sorry, I'm the annoyance? What the heck?
Of death.
What was that guy? What were both of those guys, really?
Quite the find.
Ooh, my adventure rank went up quite a bit. Big guy, big guy! Okay, there was definitely a big guy over there, though. Big, like, Hilitro or whatever it is. Yeah, no, there are so many of my stories that are still in, like, some sort of discovery phase, as it were. Oh. What? Okay. Oop. Oh, shit!
Let it rain!
Oh,
That's
shit.
cheating!
Come a little closer.
Yeah, I don't think so. Am I just destroying these structures? Most likely. Ah, crap. Oh, shit! Alright, don't even think about it. Ah, nice try. I don't think so. I know there's still another enemy. I can see it. I can... Okay. It's an archer. Gotcha. Come on. How dare. Excuse me, sir. Oh, jeez. There we go. Jesu Cristo, man. That was a little bit more ridiculous than it needed to be. Wasn't even expecting to take a commission right here, because I didn't even realize there was a commission here. Oh yeah, the Animalculus. It's way up there. Excuse me? Anyways, back to it. The writing process, step 2. Planning and research. So, from the previous step, you have all of these ideas that you pretty much should have on paper. Hang on, I need to pay attention to this to make sure I can... Ooh, jeez. Oh, thank goodness. Oh man, I'm so glad I got that. Holy cannoli, man. Oh, there's a settlement here of some kind. Oh. Fascinating. Researchers, huh? Only someone could help you out. What's the matter? Ancient history. You received and read a truly enlightening document. The mountain must be home to more lost texts. If you have more of them... Oh. Have you gained anything so far? You've almost had to scale the mountain yourself. That's rough, buddy. You did find things such as a crown, left behind by those who once wanted to conquer Dragonspine. One can only wonder as to the trials and tribulations they must have encountered. Fear you can only discover a few things about the past of these relics. You are rambling a little bit, but I do know a thing or two about that, so... We'll say on ceremony, it's no use to you anyways. Okay. Alright. Well, why, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly for that. So you have you have not all the ideas, but as many as possible as you can kind of written down. So now it's time to start making more sense of them. You know, start organizing them, expand on some of them in a way that makes sense and feels satisfying. Not saying you have to do this for all of the ideas and thoughts that you've come up with, but it is definitely a good start. I can't break that. Oh. Oh. I didn't realize I was right here. That is cool. Hold up, I need to check. Huh. I wonder if I actually could go down there, now that I think about it.
Cool it! Prepare yourself!
No one escapes my sight!
Can't run from death!
Of the sheer cold effect. What? Characters in Sub-Zero climate will continuously accumulate sheer cold. When sheer cold reaches its limit, they will start losing HP. Bonfires and other sources of heat will diminish sheer cold. Oh. I should get out of here. Me thinks I should get out of here. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Oh dearie. Oh dearie.
Another target tracked down by Outrider Amber.
Sweet. So maybe I shouldn't go for this then. Because I don't have the capability of being protected. Unless I have a better idea of how this general environment works. Which I obviously do not right now. With all these ideas that you suddenly have, the planning aspect includes settling on a variety of concepts important to writing. The characters, their relationships, the world building, setting, themes, conflicts, and then plots or plot points. Boop. Oh my god, that was amazing. Did you see how much they just like yeeted off the cliffside?
Perfect weather for sipping a cup of tea.
That was
while gazing
amazing.
out the window.
Sure. Wait, where am I heading again? Oh, maybe I did already complete that. Defeat the Eye of the Storm. I've already done this. It took me a little while. Ah, hell. Why not? Now you'll probably notice that when I said step 2 was planning and research, there's another aspect that's just besides the planning, because some stories might require research. You know, you might need more information on certain periods of time. Oh, hi, Blue Frog. You might need more information on certain periods of time, on other stories of similar genres, just to get a feel for, you know, how they've been written, how they've played out, the audiences that they've written for. You might need to learn more about specific terms for your story that you're not as familiar with, etc. I mean, for example, say you have a story and there's a ship on said story, but you don't really know ship terms. Well, you might need to do a little bit of research to learn a little bit more about that. But varying kinds of research can help you give a better idea of the story you're trying to tell, the world you're trying to build, and the characters you're trying to explore. Ooh. That's right, this is the other one. Got it! I almost never see the mist flowers. That was an unexpected surprise. Now, in the previous phase, you didn't really need to solidify everything. You were just kind of getting a bunch of ideas and thoughts onto your paper. But I'd say with the planning and research phase, you still don't technically need to solidify everything. Some writers will, but having the good starts on most of the important concepts, and even some of the little ones, will make it much easier to get through any of the following stages. Is that what I think it is?
Cool it.
Oh, jeez. Okay, it wasn't what I thought it was, but it was pretty close. I'm a gem. World join request. I'm good. I'm not even sure what that means. Could mean that I'm joining somebody else's world, but it's like, nah, I don't want to do that right now. I'm kind of doing my own thing. Speaking of doing my own thing, let's go ahead and move on to the next step of the writing process, or at least, you know, sort of my writing process, and that is going to be the first draft. However many concepts and ideas that you've solidified by this point, the actual writing of the story starts here. So, I mean, there's been a lot that's been devoted to just general conceptualization, writing stuff down, and, you know, some general planning and research. But now you actually get into the writing stage of this particular, Yeah! I think for a lot of people, the actual writing part of, you know, writing the story, obviously, is the most exciting and anticipated, but simultaneously the most nerve-wracking too. I mean, there are plenty of people who get so excited, but then they'll also get, you know, like, writer's block, and they just won't be able to write for a long time. That's not to say that's true of everybody, but that is definitely true of a number of individuals. Oop. Oh, no, wait.
Let it rain.
Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, wow, this was very easy. I feel like I remember the other one being much more difficult. Maybe my characters is just that much stronger. By the time you're writing a story, you know, you've done loads of ideation, of planning, research, and now it's time to actually write the story that you've been thinking about for, who knows, weeks, months, years, something like that. Some writers will have every detail planned out, and those are called plotters. Others have bits and pieces figured out and just kind of, you know, as they draft, they kind of just go with the flow. Hang on. Ha! Thought that seemed like breakable
an
rock.
Answer from this world?
I don't know, is it? But yeah, then you also have the individuals who treat the drafting process as I'm just gonna go with the flow as I'm writing this out. And those individuals are usually referred to as pantsers.
I'll keep
Okay.
this close.
That was a little unexpected. And then you have writers that are kind of a little bit of both, where they have a lot prepared but not all the information, and so they write knowing what will happen, but there's sometimes surprise additions or changes that as time goes on, as they're writing the draft. And these people are often referred to as Okay. These people are often referred to as plancers, and these are usually the most common type of writer. I sometimes go back and forth between plancer and plotter, because I do like to plan out things very ahead of time as much as I possibly can, but that's not always the case, obviously. There are still some things that I do and I change over time whenever I am writing a story. A great example is actually my comic, is that I did a lot of planning ahead for that. I mean, I had almost every single event like noted down in terms of what would happen and who would happen to, that kind of thing. But over time I realized actually that's not quite what's happening here. And I ended up changing some aspects of the history of the story, which changed a lot of aspects of the present of the story. And so I still had a general idea of a lot of things that I know wanted and needed to happen, but I was also going to be making some slight adjustments along the way. Regardless if you're a plotter, a pantser, or a plancer, everyone has their own process. And regardless of what kind of writer you are, the first draft is usually the actual first time writing the story out, putting it on paper. I personally like to write my first draft on paper. I mean, I know a lot of people find that it's easier to use a computer to do that, but I personally love to physically write my stories. I do have a lot of college-ruled notebooks. I have quite the collection of them, filled with first and sometimes even second draft versions of the same story. And I mean, I've got hundreds of pages written down. I kid you not, hundreds of pages. I mean, some of these college rule books easily have upwards of, how much? I don't know. Most of the books that I have finished, regardless of what draft or phase that they're in, I mean, can have anywhere from 200 to 300 pages, and some I've written and rewritten, and I mean oh. Okay. Oh, okay. Hi, Lisa. What's this? Oh. I'm not sure what I just did, but... Ooh, I'm just gathering a whole bunch of books. One thing to be reminded of when you're in this particular phase is do not be discouraged if you're a very slow writer. I mean, it is very common for a lot of people, for that to be the case for a lot of people. I wasn't initially, but now that I have much less time to work on stuff like that, I have kind of turned to a point where I am writing significantly less now. I mean, maybe I'll get a couple pages a month if I'm lucky, because I'm just so busy with all kinds of other stuff. So do not be discouraged if you feel like you're just writing less or not writing enough. And if you think about it too, try joining finding an online writing group of some kind. There are lots in Discord servers and online communities where, you all sort of motivate each other to write your stories, to share them with one another, and sometimes even help critique one another. It's something to think about, achievements. Oh, collect the entire Fox and the Dandelion Sea series. Oh, gotcha. That makes sense. Oh, wow. There's a lot. Obtain a 4-star artifact. Cool, cool. What's this? Open 100 chests in Mondstadt. Didn't even know that could be an achievement. Oh my gosh, I've completed a lot of achievements. Knock a cryo slime out of the hands of a cryohelitrol grenadier. Why is that so specific? Okay. I can talk to Lisa now.
If you're borrowing a book, please register it in the log. The restricted section is currently not lending any books.
Do you know what's me?
Oh, it's you, little cutie.
Yes, it's
so
me.
good to see you. More refreshing than a strong cup of tea in the afternoon.
Okay.
Clearly you're meant to be working, but you don't seem to have your heart in it at all.
I don't know if that's true, Paimon.
I mean, other than Jean, who really works that earnestly anyway? So,
yeah.
Did you have something you needed? Or did you just come to see me?
Are you flirting with me? What is... This is almost as obvious as Kaya trying to flirt with me. Sure, I just
Ooh,
want...
smooth
Yeah,
talker. Not what I was expecting.
sure, I just wanted to see you. Sure. Let's go with that.
Oh, Miss Librarian, got any books to recommend?
Recommended books. Sadly, everything I'd personally recommend is all in the restricted section, which we're not currently lending out.
That's the second time you said
What's
that.
with your ominous tone?
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Would you be interested in checking out the Tevat travel guide?
Tevat.
I think it would be quite
Not
helpful for
Tevat,
you as
Tevat.
travelers here.
Ooh,
Sure.
sounds like it could be helpful. Do you think
maybe?
we could take a peek?
I suppose I can try to find you a copy from the list.
Isn't this Lisa's job? What does she mean, I suppose?
Paimon's got a point. Not that I'm fully agreeing with
dear.
Paimon, but she's got a
That's
point.
unfortunate. Our copy is currently being borrowed. That said, it is now overdue. Come to think of it, quite a few of our books are now overdue. I really wish people would just return their books on time.
Whoa,
Jeez.
is Paimon imagining things, or does the air in here suddenly feel a lot more electrified?
Such a pain. I'm going out to bring those unreturned books back. If you'd rather
Oh,
get
boy.
your hands on that copy of the Tevat travel guide sooner, you'd better come with me.
Okay.
Lisa seems really scary right now. Paimon thinks it would be best if you answer her.
You really
Yeah,
are such a
sure.
considerate cutie. Let's see. First, we can go to the souvenir shop. It's called With Wind Comes Glory. So let's meet there shortly.
Okay. Troublesome work. Got it. Ooh. Ooh. I've completed the drunkard and the wolf. I guess. Anyways, let's go ahead and get back to the writing process, shall we? Don't worry, we're like halfway done, and this is where things start to make a little bit more sense or be a little bit easier. Or, okay, I won't say easier now that I think about it, but writing process step 4 is revise or second draft. Or second draft, I suppose I should say. You know, because after you've finished the first draft, you kind of need to go back and look at what you've written. And, you know, reading and writing a story gives you a very different perspective on the story that you've put together, basically. Whee! I'm going this... Okay, I see where I'm going now. Trust me, I've reread some of my stories, some of the old ones that I've written, and I'm just like, I remember feeling just such immense joy at writing them. But then as I'm rereading them, especially years later, I'm thinking to myself,
Come take a look. There will definitely
why did
be
I write
something
this?
that catches your eye.
hi!
Cutie, you're here.
Yeah.
Let's begin, shall we?
Yep. So,
Hello, Marjorie. Any exciting new items in stock? Why so surprised? Today is such a special day. It's only natural that I'd want a souvenir to remember it by.
it's just what about the library
Since
book?
we came all this way, why don't we put our official business to one side for a moment?
Okay.
All work and no play makes life terribly mundane.
What?
Well, if it's a souvenir you're after, you're in the right place. I'm sure you'll find something that strikes your fancy, Lisa. Or you could let your new friend pick something out for you. Make it more of an occasion.
Ooh, it's getting darker out.
Yes, yes, let us pick.
Sure.
Take a look around. There's sure to be something she'll love.
Choose a gift for this.
Take a look around.
What?
Take a look around.
Sure.
This is a historical relic retrieved from
Oh.
some ruins by one of the Adventurers Guild.
Oh.
Sure, there's a bit of wear and tear, but this thing in the painting must be well over 1,000 years old. Though it doesn't make much sense to me.
Why is it in a souvenir shop then?
My goodness! This is one of the 3 lost scrolls that make up the Northern Border Wind investigation. What is it doing here?
Why is it in a souvenir
sure?
shop?
Can't change again once you've made your mind up.
Yes.
My. You clearly know a treasure when you see it. This is a work of unparalleled significance for the research of ancient people's understanding of the elements. I will gladly accept it.
Why is it in a souvenir shop?
Goodness, is that the time? Marjorie, one last thing. About the legend of Vanessa.
Oh, so you're a fan of the gallant Lady Vanessa too? Why didn't you say so? I have all sorts of items I could recommend.
I imagine this is the title of a book you
For
borrowed.
example, this lion's tooth pendant with Vanessa's name carved into it. It was once a medal awarded to a
About
knight
the
by the
book.
great lady herself.
About the book. The book.
Oh my goodness. I do apologize. I got so excited when you mentioned Vanessa.
Give us the book.
I didn't know that book was overdue, even though I take it with me everywhere.
Give me the
Can't
book.
believe I didn't put two and two together as soon as I saw you
Oh,
here.
Lord of mercy. Give me the book.
Here.
Book. Thank you. Good
Well,
Lord.
since you look up to Lady Vanessa so very much, please be more punctual next time.
Yes.
Yes, Lisa. I will be, Lisa.
Let's go and find
Just
the
said your
next
name
overdue
twice.
book.
Okay. Yeah, whenever you're, oh, what? Wait. Oh. You.
Welcome to Good Hunt.
3!
3.
My
Yeah.
apologies. Please sit wherever you left.
So we're gonna eat first and bring up the book situation later?
Why,
Good
of
question.
course. The stress of work really takes the pleasure out of eating, don't you think?
Sure.
Work is that bad, huh?
Maybe? Okay, I was trying to figure out where she was.
Why don't you...
Smoked
This
chicken?
seems like the sort of staple bar food you'd find at the tavern. It has an extremely strong flavor, so drinkers love it because they can actually taste it.
You sure?
Good
Steak.
Hunter's signature dish. If it's what you want, I'll try anything once.
You sure?
This
go.
seems like...
You sure?
Yeah, let's go with this.
Finished ordering?
Ooh, I meant to do that. Do you enjoy a
Such
relaxing meal
potent
time?
aroma. It's almost suffocating. I never thought someone your age would go for a dish like this.
Chicken.
I always had you down as a little cutie. Now I'm not so sure.
Sorry to disappoint.
Paimon's so full.
Time is getting on. I suppose I should carry on with this ghastly thing called work.
Yeah, maybe you should.
Let's have a little chat with Sarah about her library book.
Yeah, let's do that. While you continue to
Would you like
question
to
my
order
eating
something else?
choices.
No, thank you. We're quite satisfied. But I'm afraid I must ask you about the Boar Princess.
The boar brisket? I'm sorry. I think we took that off the menu.
No, it's a book.
She means the book you borrowed.
Oh, of course. I came straight to the restaurant after I borrowed it and completely forgotten that I even had it.
How do you do that?
I'm so sorry, Lisa. I will bring it to the library myself as soon as I finish work.
Okay.
Okay then. But make sure you don't forget this time. Right. On
Lisa
to our
sounds so
next stop
sweet,
then,
but
cutie.
there's an ominous sound about her voice. All right. Donna.
This is our final call for the day.
Welcome. Couples are our
Couples.
specialty. Let me know what you'd like and I'll wrap them up nicely for you.
Yes.
No.
Now, which book was it that has the line, "A date without flowers is a date without romance"?
No clue.
Take the hint.
Hey, shut up. I don't wanna.
Never mind. Your ignorance is somehow rather adorable.
Oh, thanks. Thanks so much. I wasn't trying to be ignorant. I just didn't want to be romantic.
Since you're here and Lisa is here and this is a flower shop, you might as well get a bunch of flowers, right?
Really,
It only
Paimon?
makes sense.
Really,
Some
Paimon?
flowers for Miss Lisa? What would you like?
Miss
Mist
Flower?
flowers. Over there in the corner. But you want them? It's just that Lisa seems...
You sure?
No.
Some flowers? Some flowers for Miss...
Dandelion's the only one I
Dandelions
can.
are one of our classics. I know what you're thinking. Most flower shops don't come to think of it. Miss Flora,
You sure?
Yeah, I guess.
Dandelions? They actually sell dandelions? They have a refreshing scent, similar to the one Jean wears. Thank you.
Okay.
Time to get back to business. Stop.
back to business? My business is selling flowers.
Not your business, under a
Once
different
again,
business.
we see a total lack of respect for literature. The
Okay,
Pale
what you...
Princess and the Six Pygmies. Ring a bell?
Oh, yes. Well,
Oh no.
what happened was...
What?
Oh no. What am I gonna do?
What happened?
I
What happened?
lost the book.
Oh dear.
A while back, I realized it was almost due, and I was getting ready to bring it back to the library, but I couldn't find it anywhere. I looked for days, but nothing. It's like somebody stole it. It should have been there, on my bedside table, right where I left it.
Okay.
That Lisa does some crazy things when she gets mad.
Possibly.
I heard that. Well, if it really was stolen, Donna's done nothing wrong.
Yeah.
The blame lies with the book thief, and their
Yep.
punishment will be 10 times worse than stealing my book.
Oh
Like
boy.
Paimon said, totally crazy.
How do we find
Oh,
it
don't
though?
worry about that. As long as I remain librarian, not a single book will go missing for good.
If you say
I put
so.
a unique elemental marker on each book. Our thief will have left a nice set of clues for us to follow.
Of course you can do
Lisa
that.
start taking her job so seriously? Paimon always thought she was a total slacker.
I didn't think that.
Hey, sweetie, I've heard your elemental sensitivity is very strong.
That's
Why
true.
not see what you can do?
Elemental sensitivity?
I haven't done this in forever.
Oh, Paimon's got it.
I think I was
Use your
following
elemental
Venti a
sight
while
to
back
look
with
for
this.
clues.
Yeah, elemental sight. Is it like my click my scroll? Oh. Is that it? Must be it.
Looking at the elemental traces, it does seem likely that the book was stolen.
So
But
Donna
why
didn't
and by
do
who?
anything wrong after all.
It's not from the restricted section, so it's hardly a book worth stealing. Whoever wanted this book so badly had a strange fixation indeed.
What's it about?
So, what do we do now?
The elemental traces are very faint, but I can tell that the thief took it beyond the city walls.
Okay.
You must see it too, right, cutie? Let's follow the
sure.
trail and have a look where our thief was headed, shall we?
Sure. Oh, okay, well, sorry, I kind of definitely got sidetracked after all this missioning and, there it is. After all this missioning and whatnot.
The elemental traces are strong here, but it seems our thief did not stay for long. The trail keeps going. Let's keep looking.
Alright. So, yeah, I guess back to the writing process now that I actually have a moment. Not for long, but just a moment. But yeah, rereading a story that you've already written will give you some new perspectives on said story. It's very beneficial to be able to read that stuff. Oh, I have to climb anyways. Alright, let me wait just a hot second to reclaim some of my stamina and go. And even when you're writing the first draft, there are pretty much always going to be some things you miss. Like, things that don't make sense, they don't add up, changes you need to make, some things you might even need to remove. It's like, oh, but I put all that work in, I don't want to remove stuff. No, sometimes you have to. I mean, it is said to kill your darlings. Oh, there we go. Oh, except I have some healing troubles here. So let's go ahead and deal with these fishes. Okay, that was not bad. That was pretty much 3 headshots. I probably could have taken them out with the blasty
Opening a
barrels
chest
behind me,
is like
but...
unwrapping a gift.
Oh, I didn't even realize. Where's... Oh, here it is. Alright.
It's further than I thought. Quite the intrepid explorer, our little thief.
Maybe we frightened the turtle back inside his shell.
I don't know if that's what happened, but it's fun to think about, Paimon. And by the point of the second draft or the revision, you'll want as many concepts and points as possibly solidified and understood. Revising a story can mean moving around information as necessary, adding it or deleting it. Almost always without fail. And second drafts can sometimes be wildly different from the first. Sometimes they have entire chapters or sections removed. Sometimes there are only just a few little adjustments here and there. I can guarantee that I've definitely rewritten some of my stories. Some of them have been very different, and others have been largely the same, but have definitely retained some very noticeable differences. I mean, sometimes you'll even need, you know, third drafts with your stories. I mean, it varies wildly for writers. You know, depends on, you know, what they've done with their story and how much they like it, how much they want to change it, all that good jazz. Why am I getting so many join requests? Oh, there. Jeez, there's no reason it should have taken me that freaking long. Goodness gracious.
It must be nearby.
Must it?
Using elemental sight, you can even detect magic.
I can?
Follow the flow of magic to find the book.
Okay. Oh, no, it's kind of going a little off path now. Oh, okay, here we go.
The thief lives inside ruins? Mondstadt people do have some strange quirks.
Mm-hmm.
Please do not jump to such a preposterous conclusion about the living habits of Mondstadt's residents. This seems far more likely to be the work of some none-too-friendly troublemakers. It's not unlike them, in the sense that they are known for darting around amongst underground ruins. But adventurers do not typically take others' belongings. Well, not from the living, anyway. This is more likely to be the Abyss Order's doing. They do seem to have a way of slipping in and out of places like ghosts, after all.
Well, why the fixation on this kind of book? Like Lisa said, it's not a restricted book, so it's not worth
Also,
all this
there's
trouble.
an elemental seal at the entrance. It looks like the result of an Abyss mage's magic.
Oh
A
boy.
seal? How are we gonna break it? Is this gonna turn into another huge ordeal?
Yeah, very well could.
Not to worry. If you think a little magic can keep me out, think again.
Why is that?
Oh. Easy. Hooray.
Come on.
Whoa! So this is what Lisa's like when she's hard at work.
Yeah. A little impressive. Just a little bit. Recommended party level 19. Yep, pretty sure I got that. Oh yeah, I still actually haven't ascended Kaya. I've ascended everybody else in the main party, but I haven't ascended Kaya yet. So, you've gone through step 4.
It's so much bigger in here than Paimon thought. Do we really have to go all the way inside?
Yeah.
If you borrow a book, you have to return it. There will be no exceptions.
Alright, if you say so. But yeah, so you've got the first draft, you got the second draft, who knows, sometimes even the third draft. Okay. Don't frick with me. So now, oh, I see what's going on. I see what's happening here. So now, you are probably going to go into the writing process step 5, which is the edits, the proofreading, and the second opinions. So after a second, third, who knows how many frickin' drafts you've done at this point, you'll want to go into the editing phase, which is different from a revision phase. Uh-oh. I made a boo-boo. Just a little bit. Okay. I can see what's happening here. Ooh, that was very close. That was way too close. But yes, editing is not the same as revising, because revising focuses on the electro sense. Okay. With electro capabilities, I'm guessing. Hang on. What? How am I supposed to... Oh. It was not nearly as complex as I was making it out to be. Good Lord in heaven. Okay, well, good to know that. So that's just a matter of sweetness, beautiful. Beautiful. I just want you to know. Okay. Editing, revising. Okay, what? Oh, I see what's happening here. Editing, revising. Okay, did not mean to do that, but alright. Editing, revising are not the same thing. Revising focuses on the story itself and the information told. Editing focuses on the way the story and the information are told. So, up to this point, you've mostly been doing, you know, revising, but now it's time to do some editing as well. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. How about no? Start. Wait. What am I starting? What's going on? Oh shit.
Cool it.
Come a little.
No, no, no. Oh, come on. Can you?
My.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm... Wait. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. That's why. Jeez,
No escape!
No, 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 no. Please. No, 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 no. Come on. No, no, no. Dang it. Oh my gosh. Mother fudgesicle. No, crap. No, 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 no. God. Dang. Hi.
Let's spark things up a little.
No one escapes my sight!
Here we go. Here we go. I just need to use the right abilities at the right gosh darn time. Good Lord in heaven. And then of course it took me way too long to realize, oh no, you've actually got to... What? Final Oh.
Look! It's an abyss mage! Lisa was spot on!
No, I don't think so. No, you do. Oh crap. No, you don't. Oh shit. Come on. Okay, there we go. Sweet. Hi, vey. Well, that didn't take me.
Find this place? It's so well hidden!
I have elemental
I
sight.
have no interest in finding out where you little rascals hide yourselves away, but I do want my book back. Tell me, how is it that you have the time to conceal your stronghold and apply a magic seal, but not to sign out a library book in the proper manner? You have no respect whatsoever for other people's work.
Damn, okay.
You just want The book?
Yep.
I was unaware that anyone in Mondstadt was concerned with unearthing the secret hidden inside this book. Who are you?
Secret
The
in the book.
librarian. Although I believe that should be quite clear already. Return the book. This is an ultimatum.
Is it?
Since you insist on concealing your identity, I have all the less reason to give you that book. After all, it contains the secret. Huh? What are you doing? Such concentrated elemental power!
Yeah, yeah.
Please don't!
After using up all of Lisa's patience, the mage loses God. Oh my god. Yeah, she is quite strong. Indeed.
Naughty boys who don't do what they're told need a little punishment to keep them in line.
You didn't know finish speaking.
This is why I call it troublesome work. We'll just need to find the book ourselves. It should be around here somewhere.
What secret? What's happening? Oh! Hello. Is it right here?
It's the Pale Princess and the Six Pygmies!
It's right there.
Paimon remembers that name! Is this the one you were looking for?
That's the one. It's a good thing it isn't damaged. Otherwise...
Otherwise what? Are you telling me you have even more crazy punishments up your sleeve?
I wouldn't doubt it.
I would have probably have needed to dish out a little taste of one of my potions in that case.
Oh, you're a potions master. Oh boy.
Then again, as I said, it isn't from the restricted section, which is the only reason I would let the average citizen borrow it in the first place.
And
it
yet-
doesn't appear to have any abnormal elemental properties, save for the markings I put on it.
Yeah, it seems like just an average storybook.
So yeah, why
As
did the
far as
Abyss
my
Order...
duties as a librarian go, my troublesome work is finished. Since this book has piqued your interest, why don't I let you borrow it? There's no time
Yeah,
limit
what's
for
it-
you. I will register you as custodian rather than borrower.
Oh,
This is an
thanks.
exclusive privilege reserved for trusted citizens only.
I'm just a...
Exclusive privilege? Why does Paimon feel this is just your sneaky way of offloading your troublesome work onto someone else?
Excuse
Kinda
me.
does sound
Are
like
you
that,
in
huh?
some way dissatisfied with my work?
I will take extra
Good.
special care of the
You're
book.
amenable to reason then. I do wish I could keep you by my side as my personal assistant.
I have other things to do.
My work here is done. I'm going back. Don't forget to register at the library when you have a spare moment.
Sure. Can do. Oh, there were other stuff that I had yet to gather. Yeah, I will leave the domain. What was I talking about? Editing versus revision. Hi, Bush. Yeah, I was talking about editing versus revision. Now, I know I've said it already, but I will go ahead and reiterate just to make sure what you've been doing up to this point is revising, focusing on the story itself and the information told. Editing is focusing on how the information and the story is told. And because, you know, the editing primarily kind of it focuses on, you know, sentence structure, formatting, grammar, punctuation, all that good jazz. What? What strange mark?
Wow, these will come in.
What strange mark? This? So I use...
Hit!
Okay. That was, very random indeed. But okay. I guess that happened now. So, when you're in the editing and revising phase, there's more to it than just that, because I mentioned as well second opinions. And... oop. Jeezums. Okay. Oop. Sweet. sweet, nice and easy. But yeah, second opinions are also going to be important because, well, not really important, but it is definitely highly recommended to get second opinions from those who are willing to read your story. You know, willing to read does not say that people's stories are bad in any sense. That's not what I'm trying to say. But more that reading and examining a written work, whether it's a full story or even a section of a story, takes up a lot of time and effort, especially if they're looking to provide, especially if you're asking for or they're going to provide, constructive criticism. That kind of analysis, even a simple analysis, takes some time. So not everybody is willing to read and provide their second opinions on that. And again, like I said earlier too, there are plenty of sites and communities where people will offer up constructive criticism and second opinions to one another all the time. It's just a matter of finding the right one. I mean, sometimes there are communities for specific genres or just certain types of writing, like, short stories, poetry, full-length novels, that kind of stuff. So it's just a matter of finding them and, find your groove with those communities. Second opinions can often reveal holes in your story that you didn't catch when revising or editing your own story. I can definitely confirm that. There's this site called youngwritersociety.com. So basically, your work gets put into a green room, and once it gets 2 reviews, it gets out of the green room. So people can just look through the green room and be like, okay, what's a story that doesn't have any feedback or critique on it just yet? I have found quite a number of people who are willing to read multiple chapters, even of the same story, and giving me feedback and critiques on them. And I've actually just uncovered a lot. Well, not really. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say a lot, but I have uncovered quite a few holes in my stories. That, and like, things, just even little things that didn't entirely make sense. Oh, what the? Oh, dog. Sorry. Saw a dog, I couldn't help myself. So being able to be a part of that community, even for one of my stories for a little while, I haven't done anything recently because I haven't been writing a lot recently because I haven't had a lot of time, but finding that community and finding a lot of various individuals to read chapters of my story was very nice and very beneficial.
You've returned. The paperwork is done. You are now the custodian of this book.
Easy
Thank
peasy.
you, Miss Lisa. But Paimon thinks we're forgetting something.
The travel guide.
Over there on the shelf. Isn't that the Tavat travel guide?
Is
and
it?
look how many copies there are.
Nice.
The Tavat Travel Guide is a serial publication. It is not part of the library's formal collection.
Oh.
Take one. Consider it your compensation for being Lisa's little helper today.
Sure.
With you by my side, my troublesome work was a little less dull than usual.
Happy to hear it.
The Tavat travel guide was just bait to get us to do a day's work.
Oh, damn,
I
Paimon's
hadn't
right.
anticipated that a few routine returns inquiries would take us out of the city, let alone down into some underground ruins.
Yeah, no, who
As
could have predicted
compensation
that?
for dragging you into all this bother, take these souvenirs.
Wow! Lisa went and bought us some special souvenirs.
In fact, they were intended for our next outing. But
Are you
never
really
mind.
planning like our
we can
next
discuss
date?
next time's activity
Seriously?
when the time comes. I hope you are looking forward to it.
Okay. Sweetness, methinks. So, something to note as well is that second opinions, no matter what, will have some kind of criticism or feedback for you. Do not take criticism personally. I'm urging you not to take it personally. Wait. I didn't even get the book. Good lord. Because a number of people who do read and provide their own, I suppose criticism isn't even the right word, but feedback. People who do provide their own feedback, just, they're curious about your story. They want to help you make it better. Lame adventure anchor rewards. That's not a lot. I swear, I have a crap ton of Mora. I feel like I can't really do much with it. Okay, let me check my journal real quick. Can't do that yet. I can't really do that yet. Oh, this. Huh. Intercept Shangling on our way to Liyue. Second opinions are very useful things, and again, don't take any criticism or feedback towards you personally. That's not usually the intent of someone professional or somebody, you know, who is interested and willing to read your story. If you catch my drift. Which brings us at last to the writing process, step 6, which is the actual publishing phase. So after all the drafting, the revising, the editing, getting opinions from third parties on your work, and if you feel satisfied with your story, you might just be ready to publish. Now, something to keep in mind though is that physically and digitally publishing stories are two completely different processes. And again, this is not necessarily, this is partially based on experience, partially based on research and stories that I have heard directly from professionals themselves, is that physically publishing a story has many barriers to entry. It's very competitive, it typically requires money, and it will often lead to your story, you know, undergoing a lot of changes, you know, as it's going through the professional processes of publishers and editors. To the point where the final results can sometimes be a little bit different than what you envisioned or what you created in your final results after all the drafting and second opinions and stuff like that. I think I need to go this way. What is that? What is that? Color me curious, I'll be honest. That said, despite all of the negatives that I just mentioned, physically publishing a story is usually much more reputable and much more likely to get attention, because in a way it is a lot more official. Digitally publishing a story has far few barriers to entry because of its greater accessibility. I mean, there are numerous writing platforms where you can just publish your story. I mean, the same can even be true of, like, you know, Amazon, Kindle, and stuff like that. Another butterfly, okay. Oh, hang on. Oh, wait. I almost forgot that that is a bomb.
Windblade!
Oh, crap. Okay. Okay. Oh, crap. I am getting hurt by that. There we go. Yeah. Use original resin. I can do that. Ew. Nice. That's pretty good. Yeah, for new and upcoming writers, digitally publishing can be a good idea because of the few barriers to entry. However, said few barriers to entry can also come kind of with some downsides. Is that another one? I think that's another one. It can come with some downsides. Because there are fewer barriers to entry, the market can get easily oversaturated and your works can get pretty overlooked. Yeah, with such an oversaturated market, your works can sometimes get easily overlooked in the digital space. You know, and so they're not as likely to get attention, especially in communities where they're not necessarily promoted by the site or the platform. Sometimes you are able to promote with a little bit of extra money, but, you know, sometimes new authors don't always have that. I just kind of used a double negative right there. I just realized. Hello.
I think we're getting close. Have you
Okay.
decided what you're looking for yet?
Yep.
Of course
Maybe.
not. Then how are you so sure of yourself? That's just my style. If I decided in advance exactly how I was going to cook something, there'd be no element of surprise to the dish. In the
True.
same way, if I knew what I was looking for before I found it, it wouldn't be a surprise. But
I guess.
that's so risky.
Necessarily.
Relax. This is how I came up with all the signature dishes at Wanmin Restaurant. Let's look around here. I'll let you know when I find something I like.
Okay. Now, despite all those barriers to entry I was just talking about, posting on multiple platforms is a more effective way to get your story out there regardless. Even if you may not be like super successful necessarily, it is still very beneficial to do that. Now, I suppose thinking about this whole like publishing phase, I suppose there is kind of like a writing process step like 6.5-ish relating to, you know, oh, I gotta wait a little bit. Relating to, like, you know, post-publishing changes and edits, sequels, promotions, stuff like that. So, if you posted a story digitally, you might just be able to make slight changes to the sentences, the characters, the story, even after publishing, and, you know, people who have read it might not notice the changes, and people who haven't read it won't know that there were any. So it could be very beneficial in that sense. Maybe you have an idea for a sequel to the story, or a prequel, or a spin-off. If you haven't already thought about it, you might just want to expand it. How the frick do I know what the right ingredient is? I found these lily heads or whatever they were, which I know is new, but that didn't seem to do anything. Oh,
This should be enough. It's not every day you come to Liyue. Let's keep looking and see what else we can find.
so, oh, Shaisa. So, wait, does that technically mean I'm in Liyue right now? And, you know, if you physically publish your story, you know, promoting your works would have already begun months in advance, typically. If you digitally publish your story, promoting your works, you know, weeks before, during, and even after publishing is very common and very beneficial. Promotion is very good for pretty much any works that you come up with. Oh.
Wow, Giant Chilies! Aw, that's such a cute name. Maybe so, but those little fellas pack quite a punch.
What does that sound?
From what I've observed, I still feel like we're lacking something.
What's that sound? Yeah, what do you mean?
It's missing a little boom shakalaka.
Boom
Yeah,
shakalaka?
now that you mention it, it is a little boom shakalaka lacking.
You understand? Paimon, you're so... of course you
May be a
understand
stickler
this.
for convention, but she is a talented chef nonetheless. There's no
Mm-hmm.
doubt she will source the fanciest quality ingredients. To win this will take a truly mind-blowing dish.
Oh, that's right. You're sort of in a sort of, you know, cook-off with like the owner of a restaurant or something like that who didn't like...
sea serpent salad, stir-fried Kingston flour, or wild mushrooms in a rich slime jus.
Huh.
Ah, a slime jus? I know how weird it sounds, but I guarantee you it tastes incredible.
I'll take your word for it, but no thanks.
I'll make some for you next time. You won't be disappointed
What did I
when
just
you
say?
taste it, although it looks a teensy bit gross.
Isn't part of cooking... is an aspect of cooking presentation, though?
Never mind that. I've just remembered there's somewhere I never checked out last time.
Oh, yes?
My gut tells me that's where we'll hit the jackpot. Let's take a look.
Okay.
Go and pick some. Get a good handful.
So yeah, I think I've gone over all of, like, you know, the writing process steps themselves. But granted, you don't have to follow this exactly, but this stuff is what makes the most sense to me as a writer. You know, as somebody who does things from a more... Wait, I need to go lower. Oh, I need to, like, drop down here? Is that what's happening? Oh, shnikes.
What's that? Somebody's injured.
You okay?
So cold.
What
He's
happened?
shivering. We need to warm him up quick. Make a fire. Hot soup would be even better. How about I look after him while you make him a nice warm bowl of soup? We passed a Hillitro camp on the way here. There'll almost certainly be a campfire there to cook on. Great.
Sure.
Be as quick as you can.
Okay. Speaking of, boop. Holy moly. Very cold in here indeed. The hunter some soup. Okay, well, luckily I just defeated those silly churls, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. That's new.
Another target tracked down by Outrider Amber.
Yeah, good job, Amber. So yeah, This whole writing process thing is just kind of the thing that makes the most sense to me as a hobbyist writer who does have a little bit of knowledge on the professional sphere of things. I wish I would have had some of this kind of info when I was starting to write some of my stories, because it could have helped a lot. Because I wasn't really doing a lot of this stuff until much, much later in just the overall writing process. I mean, I've worked on some of these aspects myself for some of my stories, but not most of them. And many stories I'd already written and or developed before I'd considered a lot of these aspects. You know, for years I wanted to simply share a story that I'd come up with. I just wanted to write something and just share it with everybody. I didn't really have a particular goal in mind. It wasn't until some time after that where I decided to look more closely at the themes I wanted to present, the conflicts I wanted to write, the audiences I wanted to bring in, and the kinds of updates I wanted to share. You know, publishing stories is so much more than simply writing a story you thought of. And if you want to get into professional writing, there's a long way to go, so be prepared. Alright, how do I make soup now? Do I even know how to make soup? Are these recipes? I could just make this. Auto cook. Let's make vital. I'm sure, why not? Bada boopy. Boop. Yeah, don't drop down right away to the bottom, because yeah, that's not gonna be good.
Oh, that is better. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That soup really did the trick.
Yeah, just get frozen.
I was chasing a boar. And after chasing him all this way, he slipped into those underground ruins over there.
Oh yeah.
I followed him inside, but ran into a cryo-regis vine. It
Oh,
froze
is that
me
what I just
instantly. When I woke
That
up,
would
I
make
ran
sense.
straight outside, but I only made it this far before my strength failed me.
Damn,
How
alright.
big was it exactly?
They do now.
What?
I'd heard of them before from others, but this was the first time seeing one with my own eyes.
Those subtitles did not match.
Yikes! We should definitely keep our distance from the ruins. It sounds dangerous.
Yeah, we've handled
It
worse.
sounds delicious.
Does anything not make you think about
That's
food?
it. The missing ingredient. The icing on the cake.
Quite literally?
Calm down. Can we really eat a tree that's that aggressive? Only one way to find out. Let's go.
Oh boy. And
Off
yeah,
she goes again.
Yep. We
Do not worry
should go.
about me. I'll be fine. But you must stop her. She is putting herself in grave danger.
I can tell. Not that she ever listens. Alright. Oh, shit. Boop. Ooh, scheisse.
Let it rain.
You're in for a little shock.
There we go. Not too bad, not too bad at all. Not too bad at all at all. Boop. And boop. And boop. Ooh, scheisse. Well, I did not expect... Oh, crap. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna be doing one more, a
These will
dungeon.
come in handy.
Oh, will they now? Okay. You know what? Might not be a bad idea to switch Kaya out
Just
with
sharpen my spear.
Xiangling. Yeah. Nice.
We need to get going before they expire. Yeesh.
Before they
She's
expire.
quite the fighter. Seems foraging for ingredients takes more than just luck.
Okay, hang on. Boop. Aha.
Bet you can't keep up with.
Okay, do not back yourself into a corner, dum-dum. Boop. Boop. And boop. And boop. Ba-ba-da boopy. Ah, I see now. This is a climby bit. That's why I was blocked off by the ice. Here we go. Alright. Got it. Seems simple enough. One would think. One would not think. Well, maybe. Come on. Oh, come on. What?
Get ready for the gliding champion of
What? Okay, I cannot do that. Oh. Wait. No, this is just different. Okay, I feel dumb now. Because I could have just gone around the entire time. I'm dumb. I admit it. Damn. She's pretty good. I'll give her that. She got some skills to pay the bills.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Yikes! Look over there! The icicles up ahead are falling! Let's be careful not to get hit. It will definitely hurt.
Oh, shnikes. What was that? Oh, that's what's happening.
Not so hard!
Okay, this adds another complex element to this already existing battleground. Jesu Cristo.
Come a little closer.
Okay, well that wasn't too bad. So annoying, but it wasn't too bad. Oh boy. Boop. Oh jeez, these things have a limit. Okay. What if I'm able to do it kind of like... No. Hang on.
No escape!
Damn, not quite. I have the right idea though. I definitely have the right idea. Here we go.
Let it rain!
Damn, really? Actually, I wonder.
Eat this!
Ah. Because I did not actually know what her special ability did.
This must be it! Oh, it's huge!
Yeah, no kidding.
This is... Oh! My ingredients are attacking me!
Yeah, yo, yep,
Help me put
no
him
duh.
in his place!
Oh, scheisse.
Prepare to be blown away!
Surrender and I'll be gentle.
Oh, no, 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 no. Well, that was easy.
Fragile slime, cook it up, dinner time. Even better if it's paired with a bit of swine.
I'll wash him down with a glass of wine.
Your version just ruins it.
No, no, it does
Wait,
not.
There's something else here too.
What?
This must be the boar that Hunter was chasing.
Oh, yeah, I just now noticed it.
Paimon's never seen one with this pattern before. Where have I
Special
seen
boar?
this before? Aha! It was in the Historia Naturalis of Liyue. This pattern is
What?
unmistakable. It belongs to a breed of boar that went extinct 300 years ago.
Don't tell me you're gonna cook it up and eat it.
Wow! How is this one still alive after so long?
Accidental cryopreservation.
Could be. I read that this boar was hunted to extinction because its meat was so highly prized.
Please tell me you'll protect it.
Condensate of jumbo cryo slime and extinct boar. Not one, but two priceless treasures.
Of course.
Now let's get back to Springvale.
Really? 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 You're just gonna cook up an extinct boar. Like if you just said that like it's nothing. Oh, Xiangling, you are interesting to say the least. You are very interesting. Anyways, I'm probably gonna go ahead and end it there. I think I've been talking for long enough. I don't even know how long I've been recording, but what I do know is that I probably need to log off. I hope my talk about the writing process has been, I wouldn't say entertaining, but I hope it's been educational for everybody, because granted, again, I don't have any I don't have any personal professional experience with this, but I know that it is very important. So yeah, I do hope that some of the stuff was informative and informational to some of you, especially those who might be interested in writing, and even those who are not interested in writing. I still hope you were able to find some interesting information about it. Because, you know, writing is very it's very soothing and relaxing, but there's also just a lot to it, you know. Something to remember as well is that I do have a Patreon. It's for you know, all my video content, a bunch of art content, and yes, even sometimes my writing content if I'm able to do something about that. You know, early access, exclusive access, behind the scenes content, you know, in-depth processes, stuff like that. There's a lot of
Another target tracked
Nice.
down by Outrider Amber.
yeah, there's definitely a lot of really cool stuff if you ever want to think about checking that out. I would always appreciate the support, especially now that my family is about to move, although by the time this episode releases, I think I still will technically not yet have moved. So yeah, you know, something to check out. I'm not sure when I'm gonna come back to Genshin Impact, but I'm glad I was able to do this episode and the previous one at the very least. You know, I do love talking about writing topics because, you know, writing is very big for me. It's very important to me. So thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Oh, it's the winery. Gotcha. And as usual, until the next video, guys, check you laters.